Hello everyone, it's Terry from Dabbling Deba. Welcome back to another episode of me talking about anything. And today I am going to talk about how does one distinguish passion from hobby. And I know it's a very random topic, but it's just like I had an aha moment, and there's a sudden realization that I decided that cooking for me, it's probably just a interest, a hobby. Whereas for data science, there was a moment I realized this is something I really can do for life, and when I'm doing it, it doesn't feel like work. I hope it helps with people, and I think this probably will be very useful for someone who has a broad interest, just enjoy learning new things and want to get their tentacles into every little bit of information they find, which I'm a little bit like that. If I get into something, I just get totally absorbed for like a period of time and just want to learn everything there is to be learned about that thing. And often I mistaken that as like a passion or something. So if you have this tendency, you might find this useful. Before we go into it, I want to thank my patrons. Thank you very much for your support, and I hope you're enjoying the content still. And really, without your help, I won't be here. If you enjoy the content, please subscribe to the channel or join my Patreon, and you might get your chance to actually taste some of the sushi I make. Right, without further ado, let's go into the content today. I want to do some just quick background intro. So I will talk about what food was to me, and then why data science, what my background in data science, etc. So food, it started way before Umezushi. I mean, my mom, when she was young, she had her own restaurant. She started out as a singer in the restaurant she worked in, and she worked her way up. The owner decided to retire and actually handed over the whole restaurant to my mom. Because my parents, they had business, they were always really, really busy, so the family time most often is around food time. You know, we will all be doing our own thing, well, mostly. They will be doing their own thing, and then we will often gather together as a family to eat. And from there, I just started experimenting with cooking. There are some crazy things I used to do. I don't know, putting bread into my pot noodles, because I started living on my own at a pretty early age. So cooking had always been part of it, and I enjoyed that in those settings. Right, data science, that's probably something I'm really formally trained. So got my degree in maths, my master's in statistics and computer science, and then my PhD in statistics, Bayesian statistics. If you're interested, I specialize in an algorithm called ABC, Approximate Bayesian Computation. Yeah, don't ask me to go into details. It will bore the whole world. I started the PhD not because I thought I was particularly interested in it. I enjoyed the whole process of it. But there was actually one big reason. I wanted to stay in the UK. And after my previous master, I couldn't find a job in time. So in order to be qualified to get my British passport, I had to continue to stay in the UK somehow. Anyway, fast forward, I finished my PhD and I got a job as a software engineer, and then converted to data science. Sort of my general tendency is that I get intrigued by things quite easily, and I like to do deep dive into a lot of things. It turned out, as years goes on, I think what I really enjoy is not the subject themselves. More specifically, what I enjoy is the process of knowing you don't know something, and then you put effort in, and then you end up knowing a little bit more about it. That also means I became really difficult to choose a direction for my own life. I didn't know what I want to do. I still don't, but I had that opportunity to be doing cooking professionally in Umezushi, and also had the opportunity to do data science professionally in a big organization. I was lucky enough to be able to make that comparison for myself. And the realization came is that for cooking, after a long day of shift, I go home, I got tired of cooking, so I will end up just eating takeaway, or at best I'll do, one pot meal. Put a pot on the pan, throw everything in. By the way, if you want to know what I do, actually we can make a video about that. So the perfect one pot meal. Whereas for data science, I would do like a long day of work, research, reading papers, whatnot, and I go home. I want to do more. I want to study more. I want to learn more. I'll read more articles. I will start my own project, do more experiment, and that makes me relax. And it's just kind of a day and night comparison, and it really sort of dawned on me that shit, maybe this is what people call passion, and maybe this is how someone can do something really for life. I don't know if this is going to change, but I think that moment I start realizing, okay, maybe cooking for me is just something I enjoy doing sort of as a hobby, and it's not something I would be able to take with me forever and grow with it in my life as a passion that I classify as. Very good question. So the question is, even I've established that, why do I still do the omakase and still make videos about food, etc.? I think I haven't quite found the answer to myself yet, but I still enjoy cooking, and I think doing omakase at that level, at that frequency, is something I can remain creative with food whilst maintaining a good connection with, I'm not going to say customers, they are friends, they are patrons, they are someone I see a special place in my cooking life. I'm not even going to say career, because I don't think I'm ever going to make cooking as my career again. Also there's a really practical side of things, is to maintain these businesses and some of the historical liabilities that I have to finish off, and that does provide a useful income stream to continue doing it. So yeah, multiple reasons. One, both practical, and one is somewhat emotional. What about you? Are you in a similar situation? Have you got something that you're interested in doing? And then have you got something that you absolutely must do and you feel great after doing that? Are you in this sort of puddle of choices that you are somewhat good in almost most things you put your hands on, but you're never quite sure what you really want to put your effort in? Does this help you in any way? I hope it does. Please comment below, and if you have any question you want to ask me, send me a message. I hope you send in a lot of questions. Have a good day.